Here, let me take your things.
Thank you.
The Mayor and Mrs. Spencer are getting ready, so please go in and make yourselves at home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There.
Hello, look out. Uh-oh.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, fire away.
How do you feel about the people that Mayor Spencer has chosen to be on his staff?
Well, he has inherited the best man for police commissioning.
And, indeed, he's the best man here for deputy mayor.
I can see this administration is sticking together.
Yes, all for one, one for all.
I might have guessed. You know, it's extraordinary for the losing candidate in a mayoral election all of a sudden ending up being deputy mayor. Wouldn't you say?
Well, it's certainly unusual, yeah.
But what could be better for poor Charles? I mean, either candidate would have made a good mayor. This way, we had the best of both.
And there's no hard feelings, Deputy Mayor Baldwin.
If there were, do you think I would have accepted the job?
All this sweetness and light. Whatever happened to political infighting?
Yeah, well, talk to us again in another month. By then, we'll probably be tearing each other's throats out.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well put.
You handle it. Very well.
Not too bad. Well, I'm not used to this.
Just wait a minute.
Well, you know I did.
I know you.
Yeah, maybe. What did you vote for?
Yeah. All of that you handle that.
Oh, listen, does everybody want champagne? Huh?
Hello.
What about a toast?
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Not without a drink in my hand, if you don't mind, sir.
Yeah.
Everybody having a good time so far?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's not bad.
We'll eat up. It's on the city.
Where's Laura?
Getting better.
Oh, I bet she looks lovely.
Yeah, she does. Well, may I?
By all means.
To poor Charles and to all of us. Long may we reign.
Well, you have half the impact on the city that you did when Laura came into the room. You could be in power forever.
Bite your reptilian tongue.
Where did you get this dress? It's lovely. Oh, promise you won't tell?
Some expensive designer, no doubt.
Off the rack at Wyndham's and on sale, too.
Well, let's party.
Well, they're not there anymore, ladies and gentlemen, members of the City Council and the press, on behalf of Mayor Spencer and his wife, may I welcome you to this little get-together. Now, we are gathered here today to meet the men and women who will make up Mayor Spencer's staff. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce them to you. First, hardly foremost, the reluctant MC for the presentations today, your new deputy mayor, Lee Baldwin, who happens to be myself.
Remind me to book Lee to stand up at all my parties.
He's a gnat.
Thank you.
He heard you.
Now let me present you a holdover from the previous administration, the police commissioner.
Weighing in at 6'1" and 160 something that.
I feel like I should be running through a helmet with a chili around my hips.
Where's Howard Cosell when you need him?
There he is. Howard. And now the Commissioner of Buildings, Mr. Dan Rooney. Daniel.
Yes, Mr. Human Services.
Is it okay if I give Robert 5 when I get out there?
If you give me 10 now.
Oh, let me hear. They're gonna call me out there?
Now, Commissioner of Human Services,
Got it.
Brian Phillips. Now, Commissioner of Parks, Mr. Vincent Wheeler.
Oh.
Your turn will come soon enough.
My turn? You mean I have to go out there?
Well, you were such a hit when you came down the stairs. I thought maybe you'd go in and take my place.
Oh, no. If we do anything, we do it together or we don't do it at all.
You know, you perfect.
So prepared. Audrey Hardy.
A thought just occurred to me.
Go ahead.
Is it too late to back out? If it wasn't, you think I'd be standing here?
Commissioner of Health, Dr. Richard Weber. Transportation Commissioner Evelyn Trumbull.
I hate to mix business with pleasure.
Well, I'm afraid that's what this stuff was about.
Yeah, true. Your deputy mayor and I were discussing the meeting, council meeting in the morning.
Well, I thought this was going to take care of that.
No, I'm afraid not. And tomorrow is not likely to go as smoothly as today.
You see, here the cutesy pie back in City Hall, it's a whole new issue.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Both Lee and I have overheard some comments which indicate that it could be a long morning for you tomorrow.
Well, there are some things that are going to need a little ironing out, I'm afraid.
Like what?
Well, we don't have to get into it now, but you should be prepared.
I think we should sit down, Lee. Okay.
All right, sure.
Yeah. Would you excuse us?
Sure.
You want to join?
Well, look, I think I better hit the road. That's if I can find my wife. I mean, I did come here with a wife. I'm sure I came here with a wife.
Certainly did. And you'll leave without her if you're not nice. Be nice. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
I'm ready.
All right, then let's roll. Where's Laura?
We'd better go too, darling. I've got a big day tomorrow.
Well, you're not the only one. I have to face Mrs. Trumbull and the continuing battle of the past versus the future.
Oh, will you stick to your guns, Audrey?
Oh, I intend to. I'm not going to let that library be taken away in place of a highway.
Darling, you don't look like you're quite ready to go.
Well, honey, no, I'm not. If it's all right with you, Luke and I have a few details to clear up for tomorrow's meeting.
Oh, sure, fine, fine.
Robert? Robert? Oh, would you mind giving Gail a lift?
A little class to the job.
Yeah, glad to do it.
All right, honey, then why don't you run along home, and I'll come as soon as we finish here.
All right, darling, don't be too long, huh?
I won't.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Luke.
Drive safe.
Yeah.
Let's see.